yo 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 yo.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
¿Qué es lo que?
¿Qué lo que? ¿Qué lo que?
¿Qué lo que?
¿Qué lo que? ¿Qué lo que? ¿Qué lo que? ¿Qué lo que? ¿Qué lo que? ¿Qué lo que? ¿Qué lo que? That's the energy for this episode. Oh, that's the energy for this episode right here of Latinos Out Loud. Welcome to the show. Hi, everyone. It's your friend to the end. And I promise you, I will be holding your hand and your ears because this is a podcast to the end. Rachel La Loca.
Oof.
What up, yo? It's your boy from Uptown. I'm trying to rhyme something with boy, but I can't think of anything.
A word that rhymes with boy? I don't know.
Uptown
So
boy?
many.
Uptown boy!
Oh, Uptown Boy is harder, for sure.
Exactly.
The Uptown Boys are in the building. There's one of two. The other
Uptown
boy who's in the building. What's your name, son? State your name, gangster.
What's up? Frank Nibs up on the heights, baby. You know how we do.
Nibs, baby.
You know what I mean?
It's the Latinos Out Loud podcast.
We're bugging out, yo.
We're bugging out. We're bugging out. I mean, that's what we do here. We bug out. We bug in.
Bug out.
We bug in and out. As long as there's bugs in here.
And then we do the hokey pokey and we shake it all out.
I love the hokey pokey. I have not
hokey pokey. I said okey pokey. I left out the H.
Oh no, I like doing the hokey pokey.
The hokey. Yo, we bugging.
Shout out to everybody out there doing the hokey pokey.
Then you turn yourself around.
Then you turn yourself around, and that's what it's all about.
Shout out to all the people.
That's what they were teaching us as children? I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jamie. My bad.
No, I don't know. The hokey pokey, there was a lot of like violent confrontational games. Like what's the one where like you walk around and then you have to like all sit on a seat right away, and whoever doesn't get it like gets thrown out.
Oh, musical chairs.
Oh, man, yeah, people kill themselves.
Get ready for the neck brace because your kid's gonna come fucked up out of it. Yeah, especially if it's like the little kids playing with the big kids. It's too much.
I don't think this generation could play musical chairs. I think there'd be a lot of emotional like teenagers like, oh, why would you push me off the chair?
Yo, back in the days, people really went at it. Yo.
You're so toxic right now.
Yo, it's gangs out there. These little kid games, they really teach you a lot, you know.
And red light, green light, 1, 2, 3. That was bad too.
Damn, you remember that, Jamie? Shit.
AKA, you could get your head decapitated. That shit is so scary. No way. Red light, green light, 1, 2, 3. Also running on the concrete, glass on the street. It's tough, man. It's tough, but it was all training. School of Hard Knocks. Right?
Yeah, it was like boot camp training. Shit. Playground.
Did you guys ever play Red Rover? Red Rover, we call Rachel over, which I was never called over because I was always the gordita that really couldn't run that fast, you know? But, fuck with me though with the softball throw. I was like throwing that shit like a javelin. I was good at softball throwing, but like just not good at Red Rover at all. Nothing with running. Kickball, I was nasty because like, you know, the gorditos, we could kick that shit really hard. You know what I'm saying? So I would be kicking it mad far and not having to run that fast around the bases. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I saw you playing softball one time. I saw you playing softball one time and I was like, oh my God, I saw you hitting the ball. I said, oh shit, Rachel.
I play softball, Frank. Don't let
Yo, you hit that shit like a dude, yo. You were like, I said, what the fuck?
Next up to bat, Rachel La Loca. Listen, I got some good stats. Just saying, those of you, shout out to Section 8 is balling. Shout out to Tommy 5K and Brenda.
That's why I saw you. I said, oh, snap.
Remember that softball game we played up in the Hudson?
Yeah, that's why I saw you. I said, oh, shit.
No, I purposely didn't play those games. I don't like softball.
That's why you sat out of those games?
No, I was busy, but
he was playing. He was the coach.
A part of me was happy that I was busy because, like, I get hurt like just holding the bat. Like
maybe you could be a bad boy. You know, you could be the bad.
My hands get those like those little bumps and start peeling. The skin in my inside my hand starts peeling.
Like calluses,
Like
softball
calluses. I get calluses
Yeah.
like the first 10 seconds of me holding a bat. And then
without even swinging the bat, you get a callus, Jamie.
I
Just
hurt
looking
myself.
at
I
it,
can't
Jamie.
understand that.
I broke my lip open in a batting cage. True story. Like I literally hit
broke
the ball
your
up
lip
the top of
open
the
at a
batting
batting
cage,
cage.
and it fell down on my lip and
Oh,
then
shit.
I cut it open,
Oh,
and so I was
snap.
bleeding
Yo,
in the
you got
bathroom
off of a ricochet.
off a
There
ricochet
you
from
go.
softball, and so
Damn.
I'm just me and baseball / softball just are not a good mix. Not a good mix.
Okay.
Jamie, it's okay.
I like the idea of it, like I like people getting together and playing a fun game, but I always get hurt and then I never enjoy it.
Guys,
Yeah.
talking about banning real quick before this is getting long. Chappelle banning.
Dave Chappelle.
They've been banning Dave Chappelle, guys,
Oh,
before I
well,
forget.
Well, Chappelle, I don't know when this episode's coming out, but when we recording this, David Chappelle just did SNL, and he did which is kind of controversial because I think some SNL writers weren't cool with it, and he still has like his fans who support him and the people who think he's like hateful or whatever, saying hate speech in his comedy, whatever. But so there's two different sides to the Chappelle debate, but he ended up going on SNL and he did an interesting monologue. He did an interesting monologue.
That was a good monologue. I gotta give it to him. He mentioned a lot of stuff in one monologue. He touched on everything that was going on: Kyrie, Kanye, white supremacy, your peoples, Rachel, Hollywood, the Illuminati. I mean, what?
But it kind of shows the skill he has with words, right? Because he basically told the line between almost like not condemning Kanye or Kyrie for what they said,
right,
but also kind of making fun of them. So he literally he didn't, you know what I mean? Like he did some Jedi mind trick comedy because basically some people are offended at his monologue, but they don't know exactly what they're offended about. They're like, I'm pretty sure he
said something, but I just can't touch on it.
Some offensive shit. He didn't do it so like, you know what I mean? It wasn't so obvious that it's like, but I know it's in there. Right. Because it's not, he just kind of like toes the line and then he hits it with a punchline before it gets too offensive. Now, he wasn't doing that with the trans jokes. He didn't do anything. He straight up was offensive. He straight up was offensive on those to people. Like he didn't hide the fact that he was talking. But with this specific subject, he was hitting Jews a little bit, but then he pulled back. And then he was hitting Kyrie a little, and
that's a gift,
Kyrie and Kanye, and then he pulled back. So
to be able
he's a master at what he's a master craftsman, but people were so offended by it.
Wow.
It's gonna be like that for the rest of his career. I don't think he's gonna change. You know what I mean?
I agree, man.
Yeah. But SNLs have had people were protesting that or wanted to protest. SNL has had worse people on the show. Donald Trump, Elon Musk. They've had these people on, and I just think like there's SNL. It's not like Chappelle's like the worst person they've ever had. But if the people, his haters are, they're anytime.
Yo, he just announced today, guys. Come on, hello. He just announced like today he just announced right today that we're recording. He announced that he's running for 2024.
Who? Dave Chappelle is running for president?
I wish. Kind of. I don't know how he'd run the country though, but Donald Trump is back at his antics.
The Joker's back, yo.
Frank, you must be loving this. You must be like laughing all day.
Hey, listen, I'm not gonna. A lot of people have been hitting me up, and I'm just letting it ride out, man. I've been telling y'all, motherfuckers, the Joker's he comes around. He doesn't come around once. He comes around twice, sometimes 3 times. Off and on, but he's around.
He's like the Energizer Bunny of bullshit. He just keeps going and going
all day.
Lord.
But
Yeah,
the
Oh.
GOP ain't down with him as like they used to be. GOP is like, yo, we need to they want that other dude from Florida, the Santos.
Yes.
DeSantis, whatever the fuck his name.
DeSantis.
You down with
DeSantis.
GOP? Yeah, you know me.
Me?
Okay.
So Trump's gonna have to Trump's literally gonna make enemies out of everyone this time around, not just Democrats.
What's up with this presidential pipeline? Okay, who's out there cultivating the future presidents of this country, son?
Can we get Rachel? Can we get somebody that's really into politics, a Latino, and that's really into politics before 2024, so we could kind of like the LOLs. Like, I would like someone that's really into
Great idea. We have several former guests who are journalists deep in the space. So maybe we could reach out to some of those people. We had Maria Hinojosa, award-winning journalist for the Latino community on this show twice. You know what I'm saying? Founder of Futuro Media. Maybe she would bless us with her presence. I'm not sure, but somebody like that, we need to make this a bigger conversation, don't we? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, we do. We definitely do.
Shout out to in this past midterms, shout out to young first-time Hispanic voters. There were more first-time Hispanic voters than ever who participated in the midterm election, and many of them are young. So we got a lot of young voters who, are, and these young people actually they kind of were the difference in some of these swing states where Democrats won.
LOLeros, if there are any political reporters or correspondents that you would like to nominate or let us know about that have a grasp on the Latino landscape when it comes to politics, we should invite them on the show to talk, right, guys? Yep. So anyway, LOLeros, holler at us. We are Latinos Out Loud. Let us know if there's anybody that you want to add to the mix in this LOL politics talk that we're having. Okay, I'm rhyming with reason. I'm rhyming because our guests on this episode, you guys, are like master Spanish rappers. Okay,
snap.
You guys are familiar with everything that Red Bull does, right? As far as like Red Bull sports,
makes me they're gonna be like, it makes me super hyper in the morning.
Right, they got the wings.
Besides it giving you wings, dang, Jamie, in the morning, dang.
Nah, I used to. Back in the day, I used to. I don't. If I did that now,
I'm not young. I'm not a kid anymore.
Yeah, I would get a heart attack if I did that shit now.
Oh my God, the first thing.
No, I would need it to stay up like in class in college. It was like. And I think it had first come out during that time. So I was like, yo, whatever this drink is, it's keeping me up. And then like an hour later, I'd fall asleep. I'd find myself in the bushes somewhere waking up. I'm like, what the hell happened to me?
Like you would take the final exam and then not even make it out of the building and collapse. Like, I'm just so tired. I'm going to take a nap here in the vestibule, okay? Just carry my books back to my dorm. I'll see you later. Yo, but shout out to Red Bull for doing such like high impact stuff, like wake Jamie up in the morning. But also they have something called the Red Bull Batalla, the battle.
Red Bull Batalla.
Okay.
Red Bull Batalla, and it's basically like a global competition for Spanish language rappers. Ooh. And two of the finalists in a big competition that they recently had in October in Miami are straight out of NYC and Dominican, baby. Wow. And Dominican, baby. Wow. Yo, shout out to Santos and Adonys. Two very talented rappers, Dominican, different styles, but wow, they are nasty. I'm so happy that I got to talk to them on a weekend at that, and they were out there working. They were in different states, battling, doing their batalla thing, and of course, Frank and Jamie. I mean, you get two hip-hop improvisers on the show. What do you think I asked them to do?
Oh, you must have had a slew of questions for them.
Aside from the questions,
you let them just do it from the top of the dome?
I mean,
make a song on the spot?
Yes, of course. And of course, they just did their thing. I really want you guys to listen to this interview with these two very talented rappers born in the Dominican Republic. Angel, aka Santos, is a Dominican filmmaker from New York, okay? And he's been doing this rap battle thing with Red Bull since 2007, okay? Ooh. These are not entry-level people. And shout out to Adonys, aka El Miguel, who's also born in DR and raised in Long Island. So shout out to him, Li. And he's been rocking with Red Bull since the age of 13.
Wow.
So these two are definitely seasoned rappers. And I'd love for you to check out this interview here on the Latinos Out Loud podcast.
All
Let's
right.
go.
Ew.
All right, LOLeros. This is the part of the show here on Latinos Out Loud where we interview someone amazing. In this case, it's someone's plural. I am so excited to interview and speak with two of the battlers in the Red Bull Batalla Spanish rap battle.
Yes,
Please,
sir.
LOLeros, put your hands together for Adonys and Santos.
Yes,
Brr, brr, brr,
sir.
brr.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having us here.
I do my own sound effects in case you haven't noticed. I don't keep facts, okay? So don't let me just set the expectation level. Hi, guys. Good morning. How are you?
Hey, what's up? I feel good to be here with you. So, waiting for asking what you do to the community about this podcast. So, to see what is your our action to the culture here in New York about the battles, about the rapping. So, and I feel good to talk with you and my friend, my brother, Adonys. So, and to be some minutes to be happy. So, with you.
Thank you
Yeah,
so
definitely.
much. Go ahead.
Definitely. Thanks for having us here. It means a lot because the entire scene, like the freestyle scene here in US is not really popping. Like Red Bull Batalla just came back and stuff. So for you to have us on your podcast means a lot of exposure and maybe we can get to those guys that are probably trying to do it too and they don't know how. So that's what we're here for.
Thank you so much, Adonys y Santos. It really makes me proud to see Latino rappers out there with a very unique technique, such as hip hop improv, and y'all out there killing it. Shout out to Red Bull right now. Okay, guys, my first question is like, really, how did you get started in this career? This is, like I said, very unique. Oftentimes in a Latino household, it's like, okay, mijo, go to school to be a doctor, go to school to be un maestro, go to school to be a lawyer, pelotero. But I don't know if I hear Latina moms being like, okay, mijo, I want you to go to school to be a rapper.
A rapper.
Yeah.
So tell me how this got started, guys.
So, we came from the Dominican Republic, so the culture is when you become a child, you need to be. Yeah, exactly. That is all black. So, for a child, we're supposed to be like a baseball player. So, you start the school and you start to play baseball. So, but we have a different child because we come from the hood, del barrio, venimos. And we saw other guys rapping en la esquina, como le decimos, and eso influyó en nosotros realmente, you know? So, and el amor por el rap estuvo por encima del béisbol, so nosotros no podíamos rechazar eso.
Yeah, for me, it was kind of the same scenario. Like mom and dad always wanted us to play baseball and gradúate, which is, eso está dentro del parámetro, pero I came to US when I was really little. I was 10 when I got here. So me trying to look back at what was happening in my country and seeing like other countries was era como lo que me ataba a mi país, so coming here at the age of 10, you're being exposed to everything but Dominican Republic. The only way that I could stay in touch with the DR was like seeing el movimiento de allá de música, like the freestylers over there and stuff. So through that, at the age of like 12, I was like, oh, yo creo que yo puedo hacer esto también. I think I can freestyle too. And then from there, it was just like things started coming and stuff. I wasn't in the battling circuit like right away. Like I was just freestyling at home, but it was basically like just seeing what was happening around us and us like de freco, nos atrevimos and we freestyling.
Yeah.
And how do you realize that you can freestyle? This has to be something that started desde chiquito, ¿no verdad? Like you don't just wake up and start rapping in the mirror. How did you understand that you guys had this talent?
So I'll let me go first here. So I'm gonna give you a quick story. So what I would do is I would listen to, let's say that it was like, por ponerte un nombre, en la radio estaba sonando Eminem, right? Estaba sonando Eminem, y yo decía the same 4 bars that he got, I would say them myself. Y yo me sentía como que era yo que la estaba diciendo. His palms are ready. Dan, 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 dan. Okay, so ya yo tenía como una base. And then I said, déjame hacerlo yo. So un día estábamos en la escuela, it was like 8th grade, y ya it was like summer, so we were going ninth, and we're done. So somebody started throwing a beatbox because they knew I liked doing that. Y yo tiré like my first 4 bars where when like que yo podía tirar, like la pensé bien y la tiré. And I felt the feedback. Everybody was like, oh, like it was like amazing at the time. So that was like my first feedback, like when que yo tiré una rima and I felt like the other person got it. Like I was able to connect. That was like the first time ever. And then ever since then, I've always loved the fact that if you're like really concentrated, si tú estás enfocado y tú tiras esas 4 barras o un minuto y la gente lo siente, you feel that. It's like magic. It's like you're able to feel what I'm saying, and like there's words connecting us. It's like crazy. So esa fue como mi primer feedback, and ever since then, yo me enamoré de ese feedback. Y me gusta ese feedback, and I'm better because of that every single day.
I love that so much. I mean, Santos, before you jump in, as a comedian, we feel that too from the stage.
Yeah.
And it's like, you give 10, you get 10, together you make 20, and you keep climbing and climbing and climbing until you get to like 1,000, 1,000,000, 1,000,000,000,000. It's just such an amazing, energetic climax that you reach together with an audience. I feel you on that. Yo no soy rapera, pero soy comediante, and the energy that you feel is just so fulfilling.
Pero
right?
es que tú sientes la conexión, porque es que tú estás construyendo un chiste, tú estás construyendo una comedia, y cuando tú llegas al final o tú llegas al clímax de que explota y tú sientes eso, tú fuiste que lo causaste eso. That's point blank.
I love that. I've never felt so proud of being the cause of an explosion. You know what I mean? Y Santo, dime, cuéntame tú.
So we have a similar history because I'm started like at the school too. So I was falling in love con una chica. So yo no, pero yo no tenía cómo llamar su atención. So I took a mí me gustaba una canción, yo la tomé. And I took the bass, pum, pa, y tomé el mismo estilo de cantar, de rapear. Y escribí yo mi propia letra, igual de cómo iba el flow, el cantado de la canción, en the same beat, So, cuando yo se la canté a la chica, yo vi que su reacción fue, oh, wow. So, yo dije, no, pero this is my line. This is my line,
Oh my God, Santos, you wrote her a love letter through song?
Yeah.
All the ladies listening now?
What's a rap? No. Sorry, but ella consiguió otro príncipe azul, porque yo era verde todavía, pero...
Pero qué romance. Do you understand that every lady in the world would love a song written for her? Okay.
No, eso es mentira.
No. Adonys y yo estamos en lo
Hay
mismo,
mujeres que no quieren saber de eso. Hay mujeres que no están escuchando música.
I don't understand because I think
that.
Oh, well, see. Look, I'm not talking on behalf of the chapeadoras, okay? I'm not talking on behalf of the chapis. Esto para la que están, enamorada del romance como yo.
Okay.
And I think that's so lovely.
Yeah.
Okay, so then you guys became fans of Red Bull. You each put your heart into Red Bull, and you've been rocking with Red Bull for years already. No, verdad? I want to hear about that affiliation and what Red Bull has done for your careers.
Dale, patrón.
All right, so basically, Red Bull has been in the scene for, like, ellos son los primeros, básicamente. O sea, lo primero que dijeron, vamos a hacer un versus de dos personas con rap así y vamos a llevarlo a un nivel comercial, fue Red Bull. So we've been seeing Red Bull like en México, en Chile, España, Argentina, Chile, like Perú, todos esos países ya tienen Red Bull desde hace mucho tiempo. Y estoy hablando desde el 2003, 4, Santos.
Sí, por ahí.
Wow.
So, nosotros estamos creciendo y viendo eso. Nosotros estamos viendo que hay una industria que se está armando alrededor de algo que nos gusta a nosotros. ¿Tú me entiendes? O sea, hay algo como que it's like the perfect match. A mí me gusta y se está dando bien eso.
It's
So,
like
nosotros
it's
fuimos,
like open mic for you.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, nosotros estamos viendo todo eso. Like I said, yo vine para Estados Unidos. You know, I get going. I got me, went to school, the whole school, all of that. ¿Qué pasa? Que Red Bull was away from the United States. Por X o por Y razón. No sé, o sea, parte del negocio, me imagino. Red Bull regresa. Entonces ahí ya, everybody that's in it, everybody that's at least freestyling y tiene cierto nivel, ya puede entrar a una competencia de Red Bull. Por ejemplo, este año se hicieron the first regionals. That was unheard of. Eso nunca se había hecho aquí. The first 2 regionals se hicieron aquí en Dallas y uno en Los Ángeles. I was able to be part of one, quedé tercer lugar en una. Last year, they brought the second national, if I'm not mistaken. Esa fue la segunda nacional. I was able to be part of it. And basically, like, Red Bull's just pushing what's already here. Aquí hay mucho freestyle. Aquí en Estados Unidos, cada ciudad, mira, Dallas tiene freestyles, Austin, New York, New Jersey, Los Ángeles, Boston. O sea, todo el mundo tiene una escena. So, Red Bull lo que está haciendo es que está volviendo ese talento que tienen los muchachos, lo está volviendo ya algo súper comercial, sin perder la esencia de lo que es el hip hop. So, Red Bull es la madre de todo y punto.
I love that.
Adonys lo dijo todo.
No, that's awesome. And then you guys recently had a competition on October 8th, right? Down in Miami.
Yes, that was
So
Miami, yep.
Tell us about Miami and what you got from that, and maybe you could talk a little bit about who came out victorious.
So, in my case, that was my first experience. That's the second for Adonys. So, para mí fue una experiencia única because I know a lot of people out for the band, general band, personas importantes dentro de la industria musical. Y ya en la parte de los freestylers fue afianzar crear a good relationship with the other freestylers, That is the most great experience. So,
Yeah.
ya en la parte del escenario, everything changed. Everything changing, so you feel the cameras, the lights on you. You need to become another people on the stage, So
Yeah.
it's a great experience.
Yeah,
And
so it's go ahead.
I was gonna say, and you guys are representing New York. You were the only two
Yeah.
from New York
Yeah.
out of everybody.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's a lot of responsibility to hold it down. So tell me, Adonys, how did you guys hold it down for New York and Miami?
So it was actually my second time. The first time that I went, it was 3 of us. Yo estaba súper nervioso. Cuando te dicen a ti, guys, backstage, guys, 5 minutes, we're up, nos están viendo 10,000 personas, like, damn, espérate, que aquí hay un problema, like, tú tienes que...
Exactly.
So, my second time, it was very ironic, like, esta vez que yo fui, yo no estaba nervioso, yo estaba tranquilo. But that was scary too, because not feeling that adrenaline might play against you. Porque tú quizás te estás confiando demasiado. You're like, damn, like, am I really this good? Like, should I be like this? Like, it should not be like this. I should be like, almost like scared. Pero cuando llegó la hora, it was good. I mean, Creo que le hicimos un buen trabajo, hicimos un buen papel, tanto Santos como yo. Santos siendo primera vez, no tuvo unos destellos magníficos, pero tampoco tuvo por debajo de lo que conocemos de él. O sea, fue algo súper bien. El que ganó, muy bueno, está durmiendo ahí. Cualquiera no le levanta. He's actually back here sleeping, by the way. So, yeah, it was good. I mean, nosotros lo que queremos es que el freestyle siga subiendo, que Nueva York siga en la palestra, siendo uno de los mejores a nivel nacional. Y mientras yo esté por aquí, aquí lo que va a haber problemas para todo el mundo.
I think it's mad interesting just how hip hop improvisers flow. So I'm gonna relate it against a comedy. I'm a sketch comedian. I've studied comedy improv, okay? And here on the podcast, we often have to think on our feet, you know.
Yeah.
Right now, por ejemplo, a ustedes les estoy escuchando muy bien because the questions that I have in my head, maybe they're not gonna work after I hear what you have to say,
Right.
after I hear how you are. So I gotta go with the flow. But what really amazes me es como rapero, como ustedes, go with the flow. What is your approach to your storytelling? Is it your experience? Is it, la vida latina, tu familia? Is it all of the above? How do you show up to the tarima with nothing written down, but you have this incredible flow that entertains thousands of people?
You want me to go, Santos?
Yeah.
All right, so basically, mira lo que pasa con el freestyle. Freestyle is very attached to who you are as a person. So, si cuando yo estaba niño, escuchaba mucho merengue, dembow, salsa, en ese andar en Dios, yo lo que escuchaba era más balada. Mi freestyle va a ser un poquito menos, ¿cómo se dice? It's going to be like a little less outgoing. Tú cuando vienes a ver no te vas a mover mucho en la tarima, tú vas a estar más chilling, más tranquilo. So, yo adapto lo que yo tengo de experiencia, lo que yo he vivido, lo que yo como, lo que yo hice esta mañana y lo que voy a hacer later, yo lo adapto a como yo soy. Por ejemplo, un ejemplo simple. Si yo estoy batallando con alguien que es súper tímido, like, not very outgoing, not very outspoken, yo estaba en el medio. Yo vengo de un barrio de Santo Domingo, Cristo Rey, que yo vi muchas cosas rarísimas. Entonces, cuando yo estoy enfrente de una persona así, yo uso eso en contra. So, ya yo tengo algo por encima. Yo te puedo hablar de ciertas cosas de la sociedad que a lo mejor tú no conoces. Es como si yo estoy improvisando contigo, Rachel. Tú me dices a mí algo sobre comedia. I might not know. Yo no voy a saber de comedia, porque el único comediante que yo conozco a lo mejor ni sea el que esté trending ahora mismo. Yo no conozco mucho eso. So, tú tienes que adaptar tu freestyle. And you do this unconsciously. You are lo que tú estás freestyleando, lo que tú eres. And that's just what it is.
Freestyleando. I have never heard that.
Freestyleando. Yeah.
That's what you like. You are what you're freestyling. That's just facts. ¿Sabes? So, el freestyle is very connected to who you are. It's almost impossible for you to have a different character. Once you become like, encima de la tarima, somos like, la mayoría de las personas están conectados. Su freestyle está conectado a quien ellos son.
Thank you for explaining that. Santos, do you have something to
add? My first 100 battles was like comedian. And when I came to the United States, to New York, I changed my mind because I saw the combination with the art and business. When you saw the art and business, your mind changes because you can have a rap battle with, in this case, with Adonys. Por lo general nosotros tenemos temáticas para rapear.
Concept, yep.
Y si nos ponen la temática planeta, yo no puedo hacerle chiste a Adonys porque tenemos un concepto por el cual dirigirnos en ese momento. So, en mi país se utiliza mucho el chiste, mucho, demasiado, se sobreexplota demasiado. Pero ya cuando tú quieres crecer en esta disciplina, pues tu mente tiene que cambiar obligatoriamente. Eso es el punto bonito del freestyle.
That's actually what makes un buen freestyler a uno el que tú no sepas de algún tema y you become good on that topic without even being exposed to it. Por ejemplo, yo no sabía mucho por ejemplo, de soccer. I don't know, en mi país no se juega soccer. Y a lo mejor yo tuve que aprenderme un par de nombres. As I was rapping, I had to, see a few documentaries about Pelé and like Messi and all this, because I got guys out there that are from countries that only know about soccer. So if they start talking about Ronaldinho, it's like, what? So eso es lo que hace un freestyler bueno a uno que sea más bueno todavía. El hecho de que tú no vengas con alguna, you don't have that input, but you're able to, Google it o te metes para YouTube, un par de cosas, and then we have the talent, tenemos las rimas, like we're able to rhyme. Estufa con que, like, that's already there. El conocimiento a veces que falta.
I think it's so amazing how you guys rhyme. It's like quite impossible for me to fathom the ability to storytell rhythmically and rhyming at the same time. I just want to give
with
you
a little bit of
motive.
coherence, con coherencia también. La gente piensa que esto es fácil. This ain't easy.
No, señor. Señores, this is not easy. And you guys are traveling. I want to understand your affiliation with Red Bull. Maybe you can explain that to us. So are you guys part of the Red Bull Batalla crew and you guys go everywhere? Like, tell us about what you do for Red Bull specifically.
So, nosotros no somos parte del crew 100% de Red Bull. Y te voy a explicar algunos motivos. Nosotros somos there's a lot of MCs in US. So, a lot of MCs ya tienen varios contratos con Red Bull y ya están presentándose en cosas que está haciendo Red Bull, ¿me entiendes? Nosotros lo que somos es que hemos estado en el circuito de Red Bull. Por ejemplo, ya yo he estado 3 veces, que fue una regional y 2 nacionales. Él ha estado una vez. Nosotros estamos dentro de lo que es Red Bull ya. Pero no te voy a decir que Red Bull tiene alguna afiliación directamente con
¿Alguna
Santos.
exclusividad? No.
No, exacto, no hay una exclusividad aún. Ya se hace por motivos de que, por ejemplo, este año ganó Honor. Entonces, este año la exclusividad es Honor, porque Honor fue el que ganó ese evento. Ahora bien, eso no es de decir que los otros freestylers que estamos también en la movida estamos fuera de lo que es el alcance de Red Bull, porque ya hemos estado con Red Bull, ¿me entiendes? Sí. Entonces, es un poquito, es como hasta ventaja en cierto punto, porque el hecho de que estemos ya en el circuito de Red Bull nos da mucha exposición, o sea, demasiada exposición. Entonces, eso es básicamente lo que está sucediendo.
Yo lo que creo es que para terminar, para complementar lo que Adonys ha dicho, from like 700 guys aquí en el circuito de Estados Unidos que enviaron video, we are the top 16. That's it. So, that's it.
That's incredible. Shout out to Red Bull for like moving the talent forward, mobilizing all this incredible talent. You guys, I'm so proud of y'all. Okay, so what are the goals for Adonys and Santos? Do you guys want to be your own artist? Do you want to sign with a label? Like, what are your career goals given all the success with Red Bull and the batallas?
Para mí, las batallas serían como un trampolín. I have 3 steps: freestyle rapper, jump to the music, and jump to the filmmaker. So yeah, that's my way.
Go.
Yeah, that's my way.
Go. You know why I love that, Santos, is because you're using one sort of, path with rapping to tell stories, but I think you realize that path could lead to other paths to further tell our stories. And mi gente, as performers, I know you guys rap, I do my comedy thing, but it's like our duty to share the stories, no matter what the instrument is. You know what I'm saying? The world needs to hear our vibrant and colorful stories. And go ahead, Adonys. I'd love for you to chime in on this.
Para mí la meta so I don't have, and I'm very opposite to Santos. Like, yo no tengo una meta de que oh, mírame, this is what I want to do. I'm freestyling because at the age of 10, I started rhyming with stuff. And at the age of 24, that was like 3 years ago, I was like, I need to find some battles. A mí me gusta batallar, a mí me gusta el freestyle. Si a través del freestyle, I'm able to, I love music. I write a lot. I've been to the studios, I have demos that I just listen to them myself. If through freestyle, I'm able to, make music and y tengo that exposure and people are able to identify themselves with what I'm doing, awesome, great. Pero yo no estoy buscando con esto, con el freestyle, yo no ando buscando de que el estrellato, de que cree la fama. Yo siento que si tú te enfocas, o por lo menos yo, if I focus all my energy on trying to become what's 3 lights away from me, I'm gonna miss the first one. All right, so I'm freestyling. Mucha gente me conoce en la escena nacional. I've been to a few places in US. I've been out of the country a few times freestyling. La gente me conoce y la gente sabe lo que yo ando buscando, pero yo no ando buscando desesperarme. Yo estoy tranquilo, freestyleando, pero soy inteligente. Si llega un problema, se resuelve rápido y ya.
I like it. You freestyling life, you know what I'm saying? You like improving your way through life, and that's okay as long as you have success as the goal.
Exactly. Hay un poquito de organización, no te voy a decir que, tú sabes, uno es también súper astuto y hábil, pero conozco gente que están haciendo esto porque quieren tirar un tema. I'm not like that.
Está bien.
I'm not like that.
That's cool, pero estamos activos. That's what's up. Okay, you guys, I have 2 more things that I'd like to cover before we wrap this interview. So my next one is, so a lot of our listeners, they are seeking the encouragement and maybe trying to figure out what to do with their passions. If it's freestyling, if it's rapping, if it's writing, storytelling, what are some words of advice, some consejo for the future Adonys and the future Santos is out there? What can you tell them to help them right now?
I have only one. Follow your dreams. That's it. Follow your dreams.
It's
Yeah.
simple and it's what you're doing. And
It's
working.
like that. That phrase is really. I feel like people don't really get that. Like, it's like it's not what it. There's a whole meaning behind follow your dreams, and that's literally like it's that simple as it sounds. Like, you're gonna be like, it's so cliche, but it's literally that. Like, tú tienes que hacer lo que a ti te guste. Go out there. ¿Qué es lo que te gusta? Si a ti te gusta brincar, brinca. Siempre y cuando tú te dentro del margen del respeto and all that. But basically what I would tell my future like MC that's watching there, like, follow your dreams, like that, eso está bien porque es simple, pero tú también tienes que entender que no solamente es ese sueño que tú tienes, o sea, hay gente que está soñando más que tú.
Sí, sí.
Y va a haber gente que está, like, there's people that are dreaming as like twice, like, hay gente que they already went to the gym today, ellos hicieron de todo y ya, porque quieren llegar a una meta. So tú tienes que entender que a veces no es tu tiempo. A veces no es tu tiempo, porque sometimes you wake up and you're like, damn, las cosas no me están saliendo bien. Consistencia, tú tienes que darle.
Disciplina.
Y eso disciplina, y un día se va a romper eso. Un día, el huevo se va a romper. And that's just what it is.
Adonys, Santos, I needed this talk, okay? This is really good for me because, as a performer, entertainer, we hear a lot of no. We hear, no, you're not this. Nope, you're not that. Nope, you're not white enough. Nope, you're not brown enough. Nope, you're not Latina. No, whatever it is. I got a big fat no yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay.
A big fat no. I'm laughing, I'm smiling, but I'm going to be honest with you guys and the LOLeros listening right now. It's not easy. No fácil. No fácil for somebody to tell me something that I really wanted, I prepared for, I worked my ass off for, is not coming, And I imagine that on the music scene, with so many artists, so many temas, raperos, and styles, you have to also sort of dust yourself off on the daily and keep trying and just know that your voice is unique. I just wanted to add that like, I love your words of inspiration. And I also love hearing the parallels. Although I don't walk around freestyling and rapping, I feel y'all on the plight, on
Hell yeah.
the path to triumph. It's certainly not easy, but when your dreams are the guide, when the dreams are the destination, it does make it somewhat easy to follow. I woke up today, I'm ready. I'm back. She's back, people. You know,
That's
like
it.
yesterday,
You know
last
what I
night, I was
do?
like,
Like,
but go ahead.
you know what I do? Like, I always think about this. Like, we live in the moment so much that we forget where we were at 5 years ago. 5 years ago, I wasn't on a podcast with Rachel and Santos that went to nationals with me.
Yeah.
O sea, cuando tú te pones a verlo de una forma que dónde yo estaba, dónde estoy y dónde quiero estar, tú te dejas llevar demasiado del no. You know how many battles I've lost? You want to know how many unfair battles I've lost? Like battles that morally I won, and technically for them on paper I didn't win. You know how many battles he lost a bunch of battles, pero ganó un importante that classified him to the nationals. Y ahora él está hablando con Adonys y está hablando con Rachel en un podcast. 10 years ago, you weren't doing this. 10 years ago, you didn't send a link to Juan from Red Bull para que Juan se la mande a Santos y Adonys hace 10 años.
Yeah.
So cuando tú te das cuenta dónde tú estabas, where you at, and where you want to go from there, then todo es posible. Everything's possible if you look at it that way. El problema es que nosotros queremos verlo como que, damn, I should be there. And it's like, no, you shouldn't, because si tú estás ahí, tú vas a fallar porque tú no tienes el conocimiento. Diablo.
Esa es una realidad. La gente que yo sigo del freestyle, para mí era imposible conocerla. Y en una semana la conocí a todas, una detrás de otra, a todas, absolutamente. Estaban al lado mío. So, nothing is possible.
Oh my gosh, you guys, I want to be friends. This is so I love everything you're saying, and thank you for the inspiration. Okay, I have a final request. It wouldn't be right if we had two of the world's best Spanish freestylers on Latinos Out Loud and we don't hear them freestyle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is it possible for Adonys y Santos to drop a freestyle on the Latinos Out Loud podcast ahora mismo? Es posible.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm so excited. Okay, what do we need? Do we need like a beat, or y'all could just fly, or will Red Bull give you wings?
Yeah.
Okay, dale entonces. I'm so excited for this. I'm gonna go on mute.
Sorry for your boyfriend or your husband, but now we're not the gang, but you will be in my band. So change your clothes because you will be, or you will have my brand. Eso es un chistecito ahí para ti. So, nosotros estábamos en Red Bull, estábamos disfrutando, nuestro sueño cumpliendo, lo estábamos alcanzando. Mucha gente que nos estaba criticando, quizá porque nos estábamos frustrando, pero estábamos disfrutando, estábamos llegando. La meta que quería la estaba alcanzando. Y hay una cosa que yo estaba visualizando, y es que mi meta, al fin de cuentas, la estuve poseyendo y disfrutando. La estaba viendo, la estaba sintiendo, aunque mucha gente en algún momento me estaba mintiendo de que no podía llegar, pero lo que siento es que cuando subí a tarima di mi 100%.
Óyeme, tú diste el 100% y me pagaron 100 y me dijeron que no tenía crítica y nivel. También me dijeron que mis rimas no eran escritas y que sí eran escritas porque las traía en un papel. Y yo le digo, bro, ¿cómo tú me vas a decir a mí, Adonys con Y, que no tengo nivel? Si estoy rapeando con Santos, estaba en Miami y ahora grabando un podcast con Rachel. O sea, es algo que yo no entiendo, que yo no comprendo. En el rap soy la mesa. Cada vez que rapeamos como que se nos pone más bacana la cabeza. Lo que yo digo, lo digo siempre con gentileza. Tú desde Nueva York, ella también, y yo rapeando en Dallas, Texas. Es que soy demasiado bueno cuando improviso. En el rap soy muy cool. Siempre he dicho que lo dejo dead como el Avenger del pool. Soy mejor que ellos rapeando, me siento cool. Y un shout out para toda la gente de LOL en conexión con Red Bull.
You guys, one time for Adonys and Santos. Thank you, Red Bull, for giving us wings on this podcast and for giving us the energy that we need. Yo, shout out to y'all. Thank you so much for coming on the Latinos Out Loud podcast.
Thank you, guys.
bigger than that, thank you for doing what you do para la cultura.
Thank you.
I'm gonna wave my flag again because you guys are representing
Yeah,
so hard.
from
Thank
DR.
you.
Okay, yo,
Thank
shout
you.
out your barrio real quick. Where are you repping?
Cristo Rey para el mundo. Cristo Rey, Santo Domingo, 37 con Obando, Rulay de Ta.
Buenos
Ay,
Aires de Herrera, Santo Domingo, la capital.
ay, Rulín, that's
Shout
what's
out,
up.
shout out para Dioses de la City. Nosotros somos organizadores de Dioses de la City en New York, es the League of New York. Todo el que esté por Nueva York, por New Jersey, White Plains, Long Island, todo el que esté por ahí, Dioses de la City, Nueva York tiene una liga y vamos a seguir rompiendo, eso ya ustedes saben.
Ay, bra. Yo, tell everybody where they can follow you on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, anything that you want them to follow you on.
Can you follow me on Ángel Creativox en Instagram o solamente escriben Santos y les va a salir de una vez. También sigan la página de Dioses de la City, así mismo, Dioses de la City 1, para que se enteren de todo lo que estamos haciendo en la ciudad de Nueva York.
Yo tengo Instagram, es Adonys, that's ADONYS _YS. Siempre le digo a la gente que mi nombre se escribe con Y y con S, YS, Adonys _YS.
I love it. You guys, thank you so much.
Thank
Talentosos
you.
ustedes. I'm so proud of y'all. I know I don't know y'all well, but it's just un orgullo when you see so much Dominican Latino talent out there and y'all
¿De dónde
doing
de dónde tú eres?
Yo soy de Brooklyn. I'm repping Brooklyn, New York. Mi mamá dominicana, mi papá judío. All right, Dominican representing right now.
Yeah.
And I'm out here in these streets also trying to elevate voices like y'all. So thank you for coming on the podcast and doing what you're doing. Y estamos
Thank
afuera, estamos activos.
We outside.
Ay. Yeah.
Ooh, it was fire.
The Red Bull rappers, ladies and gentlemen. Like, come on.
Yeah. God damn.
Adonys y Santos, very talented. How do you come off the dome? Like, I don't know how you do that. Like, how do you
Yo, those guys remind me like old school New York rappers, man. You don't hear that anymore. You just don't hear that flavor.
They got
like
that
that
Red Bull energy, you know.
Wow.
But it's natural. It seems like it's natural.
It's a gift. Well, check out Red Bull Batalla because there's a lot of talent there. Aside from Adonys and Santos, they're really putting on Spanish language rappers on a global level. So you gotta love that. And there's all these great events that they do. So Adonys and Santos promised me that the next Red Bull Batalla event in New York, all of us are going. The Latinos Out Loud podcast will be there.
Looking.
And
Hey.
Good
maybe
looking,
we could do
yo.
something bigger
Thanks,
with
guys.
them. Right. So that was a fun interview. I love this. It's so different. Like I don't think we've ever all right.
You never had three rappers
together, Rachel. You're a freaking host for crying out loud. Yeah, but the Red Bull thing, I've always been fascinated by what Red Bull does. You know, they do that like airplane stuff where you like build your own flying contraption and like they do the high impact sports stuff with all the GoPros. It's like
the
awesome.
bikes and shit, the skateboarding stuff, all the ESPN games or X Games. They sponsor all that crazy shit. The parachuting and all that stuff, the skydiving. Yeah, they're nuts.
That's cool.
I know them.
That must be a great energy to be around. I can't wait to go to that next Batalla event. All right, y'all. That was this episode of Latinos Out Loud. Should we get into a que lo que? What do you think?
Yeah, let's do that shit. Let's do that
All
stuff.
right. Let's do it. All right.
Nos fuimos.
1, 2, 3, vamos a bailar otra vez. Que lo que, 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 que lo que. 1, 2, 3, menéate otra vez. Que lo que, que lo que, que lo que, que lo que, que lo que.
Yeah, so this is it. This is que lo que. You guys know what it is. Shout out time. Who wants to go first on today's que lo que?
You guys go first. I'll stay last, you know.
Well, I gotta shout out Yero.com as always, the news and lifestyle platform for Latino men. Check them out at Yero.com for all the news that Latino men need to read. Okay.
All right,
mi gente, let's go.
Yes, and Latino men, it's good to read. You know, it really is. It's good.
It's good, you know.
Yeah, it's good to read. Reading is fundamental.
It is.
What'd you call me? But
I called you fun and a little mental.
fundamental, fundamental. So also J Ferns Instagram, J_Ferns at Twitter. Okay, I know some people left Twitter, but the people that haven't, you can go there and check me out.
All right.
Okay, that's it. Who's next? Not Frank, because Frank wants to lead to the end. Rachel.
Right.
Okay. I would just like to shout out the folks over at HBO Entre Nos for
Ooh.
doing yet another successful event celebrating comedians, Latino and Latina XYZ comedians. So I gotta give props where props are due. Thank you, HBO, for inviting me. It was a lot of fun. It was an event to celebrate the special of the winners of the Entre Nos competition, which are Gwen La Roca and Ralph Barbosa. It was really an incredible night, hosted by Ida Rodriguez, the great, who has a special right now streaming on HBO Max. You should check that out. Yo, Cypher Sounds was in the building.
My boy, I like that dude, bro. Get that dude on the show, bro. That dude is funny as hell.
Our friend Marcelo from Saturday Night Live did a set. Glory Mora did a set. Julio Diaz did a set. Yo, it was just so super lit. And I'm like, yo, there are so many talented Latino comedians in our orbit. I'm just like, yo, where we going? We're going to the top, baby. That's where we're going.
You know what I'm saying?
And I really love supporting all of these people. Spent the night with Black Rose. Pause on that. You know what I mean? Hung out. Yeah, there were a lot. And of course, I can't forget to mention Orlando Leyba, a former guest of the podcast, also was in the building and did a set. It was tremendous. It was really a tremendous night. Shout out to Calixto Chinchilla. Been seeing him a lot lately. Mark Rain, Ramon Rodriguez. It was a really, really good time. Shout out to Meeks. I've been seeing Meeks everywhere. Check him out on season 1 of Euphoria. Amazing actor with lots of tattoos on his face. Good dude. Yeah.
Good dude.
All right, Frank, I'm going to toss it over to you, my friend.
Thank you very much, Ms. Strauss. I just want to give my RIP to some, great performers that passed away just recently. First off, one of my favorite comics, Gallagher. Hilarious comic from back. Yeah, man, fucking Gallagher died, yo. Remember when he used to smash the fucking pumpkins and all the pumpkins and the watermelons and everything would go into the crowd and all that shit? Back in the 80s, he was huge, man, on HBO.
Huge, curly hair.
Yes.
I'm not sure if I loved his curls or his physical comedy more. Probably a combination of both.
Right. He was a genius, man. He was amazing. He
had to wear raincoats.
Yes, Jamie, you remember he used to give raincoats to all the guests, and everybody used to love it. All the fucking fruits used to go over everybody's head. It was amazing. Yes, it was amazing. And then another a Marvel cartoon. Well, I shouldn't say cartoon, but an artist for Marvel. His name is Carlos Pacheco. Huge. He did art for Marvel, DC, I believe. All X-Men, and he just went. He was from Spain, I believe. He also went. So two big guys just went right there in the whole world, for me at least. So shout out to them, blessings to them as they continue on their journey.
All right, Frank, thank you so much. I mean, let's give a quick moment of silence for those fallen soldiers, right? Yo.
Wow, I didn't think we'd be giving a long moment of silence for Gallagher.
No, but you know what? I was waiting for somebody to break it up.
Lie.
I didn't want to be the one who breaks it.
Yo.
I didn't want to break the moment. I started it, but I didn't want to break it.
Watermelon at y'all. Yo,
in his honor.
Somebody should throw fruit at us.
A tomato. I like I said, I don't like to be the one that breaks the moment of silence, but I love to be the one that starts it. I do. Yeah. Not that I love to celebrate. You know what I mean? I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna quit while I'm ahead. This has been another great episode of the Latinos Out Loud podcast. Thank you to my brethren. Oh my God, Frank and Jamie. Thank you to everyone listening out there, the LOLeros. We appreciate your support. Please follow us at We Are Latinos Out Loud. Give us a call. No big whoop. 978 Latinos. You know the number. 978 Latinos. Just dial it on your keypad. I think we got to shout out some behind the scenes people. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Shout out to
yes.
the folks at Sonoro. All right, Paco de Pablo out there somewhere. PDP, PDP, PDP,
Paco de Pablo, where are you?
PDP. And of course, our amazing producer, Josie Melendez,
Yes.
who's doing big things out there. Yo, shout out to
Yeah.
Josie, repping and doing it. And of course, our friend again to the end. He's gonna be our friend to the end. I can see it.
He
The
makes you
Silver
sound good,
Fox
Rachel.
himself.
He makes you
He
sound
makes
good.
us all sound great.
All of us, all of us.
So yeah, shout out to Augusto Martinez, who edits everything you're listening to right now, because this is usually like a 5-hour first cut.
Ooh.
Oh,
But
right.
yeah.
Augusto cuts it down to a nice trim 45 minutes. You know what I mean?
Okay, this has been a great episode. You know, I love to rhyme. This is Latinos Out Loud, people. Make sure you check us out. We now have 2 episodes dropping per week, okay? Through the holiday season, you will get episodes on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I repeat, Tuesdays and Thursdays. You know, it's like alternate side of the street parking. This
Parking,
is
yeah, New York.
alternate podcast, okay? Alternate podcast parking. Tuesdays and Thursdays, you will get a new episode of Latinos Out Loud. We're going to take you through the holidays. We're going to make your holiday shopping easier. I
Yeah.
swear, listen
Yep.
to our podcast while you're shopping through the hustle and bustle of all the malls that you're
Mhm.
going to go shopping at,
Yep.
okay? Because it's about to be crazy. No
Yep.
verdad, fellas,
We're
right?
gonna get you through it. We're gonna get you all through these holidays. It's not easy, right? We're gonna get you. Latinos Out Loud always gets you through it. We'll
We're
get
here
you through
for
it,
it.
guys. Yep.
And we'll also share some discounts, maybe some coupon codes. So stay close
Yeah.
to us. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
All right. Great episode, guys. On that note, we are out.
Ow!
Bye. Booyaka, booyaka.
Sonoro.